Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. OK, let's dive into the crucial, and sometimes confusing, world of coding guidelines and policies. I'll provide a detailed explanation, comparing and contrasting them, highlighting their purpose, and offering code examples to illustrate the concepts. Coding guidelines versus coding policies, a comprehensive tutorial. 1. Introduction, the landscape of software development and quality. In any software development project, especially those involving teams, consistency, readability, and maintainability are paramount. These qualities don't just magically appear, they need to be intentionally cultivated and enforced. This is where coding guidelines and coding policies come into play. They are tools that help promote code quality, team collaboration, and long-term project success. However, they have distinct roles and characteristics. Understanding the difference between them is key to implementing them effectively. 2. Coding guidelines, best practices and recommendations. Definition Coding guidelines are a set of recommendations, best practices, and conventions that aim to improve the overall quality, readability, and maintainability of the code base. They're essentially a style guide for your code. Think of them as suggestions for how to write code in a way that's easier to understand, debug, and extend. Purpose improved readability. Code should be easy to understand by other developers, and yourself in the future. Consistent formatting, naming conventions, and commenting contribute to this. Reduced complexity. Guidelines often encourage writing simpler, more modular code, which reduces the chance of errors and makes debugging easier. Enhanced maintainability. Code that adheres to guidelines is easier to modify and extend over time, reducing the cost of maintenance. Consistency. A uniform style across the code base makes it easier to navigate and understand, especially in large projects with multiple contributors. Knowledge sharing. Guidelines serve as a way to share best practices and coding wisdom within the team. Reduced errors. Certain guidelines can prevent common errors by encouraging specific coding patterns and avoiding risky practices. Characteristics. Recommendations, not strict rules. Guidelines are often treated as suggestions rather than absolute rules. There may be situations where deviating from a guideline is necessary or beneficial. Flexible and adaptable. Guidelines can evolve over time as new technologies and best practices emerge. Explain the why. Good guidelines explain the rationale behind each recommendation, helping developers understand the benefits. Enforcement. While automated tools can check some guidelines, adherence primarily relies on code reviews and team culture. Examples. Naming conventions. Variables, camel case, example first name, user age. Constants, upper_snake_case, example max_users, API_key. Classes, Pascal case, example user profile, database connection. Method/functions, camel case, example calculate total, get user data. Commenting. Documenting complex logic with comments explaining the purpose and reasoning. Using standard documentation formats like JSDoc, JavaDoc, or Sphinx for generating API documentation. Code formatting. Consistent indentation, example 2 spaces or 4 spaces. Line length limits, example 80 or 120 characters. Blank lines to separate logical blocks of code. Error handling. Asterisk using try-catch blocks for handling potential exceptions. Asterisk logging errors with sufficient context. Asterisk avoiding swallowing exceptions silently. Asterisk code style asterisk. Asterisk favoring early returns over deeply nested if-else statements. Asterisk using meaningful variable names. Asterisk avoiding magic numbers, using constants instead. Asterisk keeping functions small and focused. Asterisk security asterisk. Asterisk input validation, validating user inputs to prevent injection attacks. Asterisk secure data handling, properly encrypting sensitive data. Asterisk avoiding hard-coding credentials. Asterisk code examples, JavaScript. 3. Coding policies, mandatory rules and regulations. Asterisk definition asterisk coding policies are a set of mandatory rules and regulations that must be followed by all developers working on a project. They define the absolute minimum standards for code quality, security, and compliance. Think of them as the laws of your code base. Asterisk purpose asterisk. Asterisk enforce minimum standards asterisk policies guarantee that certain crucial aspects of code quality, security, and legal compliance are met. Asterisk reduce risk asterisk policies address potential risks like security vulnerabilities, data breaches, and legal issues. Asterisk compliance asterisk policies ensure that the code base complies with industry standards, legal regulations, and organizational requirements. Asterisk prevent technical debt asterisk policies can prevent the accumulation of technical debt by enforcing certain architectural patterns or coding practices. Asterisk code ownership and responsibility asterisk policies can outline who is responsible for different parts of the code base and what their responsibilities are. Asterisk characteristics asterisk. Asterisk mandatory compliance asterisk developers must adhere to coding policies. Violations are considered serious and can have consequences. Asterisk strict enforcement asterisk policies are typically enforced through automated tools, example linters, static analyzers, and rigorous code reviews. Asterisk less flexible asterisk policies are less adaptable than guidelines because they address critical requirements. Changes to policies require careful consideration and approval. Asterisk clear consequences asterisk the consequences of violating a policy are clearly defined, example code rejection, performance review. Asterisk auditable asterisk adherence to policies should be auditable, so you can demonstrate compliance to stakeholders. Asterisk examples asterisk. Asterisk security policies asterisk. Asterisk all user inputs must be validated to prevent injection attacks. Asterisk sensitive data, example passwords, API keys, must be encrypted using strong encryption algorithms. Asterisk code must not contain hard-coded credentials. Asterisk third-party libraries must be vetted for security vulnerabilities. Asterisk compliance policies asterisk. Asterisk code must comply with specific industry standards, example HIPAA, PCI DSS. Asterisk data privacy regulations, example GDPR, CCPA, must be followed. Asterisk code must be properly licensed and adhere to open source licensing terms. Asterisk architectural policies asterisk. Asterisk the application must adhere to a specific architectural pattern, example microservices, layered architecture. Asterisk all database interactions must be performed through a data access layer. Asterisk dependencies between modules must be minimized. Asterisk code quality policies asterisk. Asterisk code must have a minimum level of unit test coverage, example 80%. Asterisk code must pass all static analysis checks, example linting, code quality tools. Asterisk code complexity must be below a certain threshold, example cyclomatic complexity. Asterisk logging and auditing policies asterisk. Asterisk all security-related events must be logged. Asterisk access to sensitive data must be audited. Asterisk logs must be retained for a specified period. Asterisk code examples, Python. 4. Key differences summarized. Feature coding guidelines coding policies. Nature recommendations, best practices mandatory rules and regulations. Purpose improve readability, maintainability, consistency enforce minimum standards, reduce risk, compliance. Enforcement code reviews, team culture automated tools, strict code reviews. Flexibility flexible and adaptable less flexible, requires careful approval. Consequences generally none or minor can be serious, code rejection, etc. Focus style, readability, maintainability security, compliance, architecture, quality. 5. Relationship between guidelines and policies. Asterisk overlapping concerns asterisk guidelines and policies can sometimes address the same concerns, but at different levels of strictness. For example, a guideline might recommend using meaningful variable names, while a policy might mandate it for variables used in critical security functions. Asterisk policies building on guidelines asterisk policies often build upon guidelines. A guideline might suggest using a specific logging framework, while a policy might mandate that all security events must be logged using that framework. Asterisk guidelines supporting policies asterisk guidelines can help developers understand the rationale behind policies and make it easier to comply with them. Asterisk evolution asterisk a guideline that proves particularly effective might eventually be elevated to a policy. 6. How to implement guidelines and policies effectively. Asterisk document everything asterisk write down your guidelines and policies in a clear, concise, and accessible document. Make it easy for developers to find and understand them. Use a wiki, a dedicated document repository, or a style guide generator, example StyleCop for C. Asterisk get team buy-in asterisk involve the development team in creating and reviewing the guidelines and policies. This will increase buy-in and make them more likely to follow them. Asterisk automate enforcement asterisk use automated tools, example linters, static analyzers, code formatters, to enforce as many guidelines and policies as possible. Integrate these tools into your build process and CI/CD pipeline. Asterisk use code reviews asterisk code reviews are essential for enforcing guidelines and policies that cannot be automated. Train reviewers to look for violations. Asterisk provide training to developers on the guidelines and policies, as well as the tools used to enforce them. Asterisk regularly review and update asterisk guidelines and policies should be regularly reviewed and updated to reflect changes in technology, best practices, and business requirements. Asterisk lead by example asterisk senior developers and team leaders should consistently follow the guidelines and policies to set a good example for the rest of the team. Asterisk culture of quality asterisk foster a culture of code quality within the team. Encourage developers to take pride in their work and to strive for excellence. Asterisk provide feedback asterisk give developers constructive feedback on their code, both positive and negative. Help them understand why certain guidelines and policies are important. Asterisk be pragmatic asterisk while it's important to enforce guidelines and policies, it's also important to be pragmatic. There may be situations where deviating from a guideline or policy is necessary or beneficial. Use common sense and good judgment. Asterisk continuous improvement asterisk continuously evaluate the effectiveness of your guidelines and policies. Are they achieving their intended goals? Are they causing any unintended side effects? Make adjustments as needed. 7. Example configuration, ESLint, JavaScript linter. ESLint is a popular JavaScript linter that can be used to enforce coding guidelines and policies. Here's an example configuration file, .eslinter.js. Asterisk extends, specifies preset configurations, recommended rules, TypeScript rules, prettier. Asterisk rules, defines specific rules and their severity. Asterisk warn, a guideline violation that triggers a warning. Asterisk error, a policy violation that triggers an error, potentially breaking the build. Asterisk off, disables a rule. 8. Tools for enforcing guidelines and policies. Asterisk linters asterisk ESLint, JavaScript, PyLint, Python, StyleCop, C, CheckStyle, Java. Asterisk static analyzers asterisk SonarCube, Covariety, Fortify. Asterisk code formatters asterisk prettier, Black, Python, Goft, Go. Asterisk code review tools asterisk GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket, Crucible. Asterisk IDE integration asterisk many IDEs have built-in support for linters and code formatters. 9. Conclusion. Coding guidelines and policies are essential for creating high-quality, maintainable, and secure software. By understanding the difference between them and implementing them effectively, you can improve team collaboration, reduce risk, and deliver better software faster. Remember to document everything, get team buy-in, automate enforcement, and continuously review and update your guidelines and policies to stay up to date with the latest best practices. The key is to strike a balance between enforcing standards and allowing developers the flexibility to use their judgment and creativity. Good luck.